Hello and welcome to the ExtremeZPodcast, the only Dokkan podcast making your favorite talk show format relevant again. I'm your host, Sick Epic Mewtwo.
And your co-host, not Sick Kayvon.
Hey, we switched roles. Welcome back to another episode of the ExtremeZPodcast. How many episodes was it ago that you were sick?
Too many.
Well,
I'm glad.
Well, no, that would be good, because then that means you haven't been sick in a while.
Yeah, I'm glad, exactly.
Okay. But yeah, no, I've fallen ill, gang, but we still push onward, so we're gonna, go ahead and record the podcast here anyway, just like I forced Kayvon to, so I won't make him do something that I'm not gonna do, you know? Gotta stick with my mans. But we are gonna be talking about trap banners today, particularly... Yeah, go ahead.
I just said it's a trap.
Oh, I thought you were gonna go into what we were talking about. But yeah, no. Particularly the Dragon Ball Heroes banner on global, as well as we'll talk about some just general trap banner stuff. Thankfully, though, I won't have to talk a lot today because Kayvon was actually the one who kind of came up with the original part of the topic, and there's a lot more global news than there is JP. Kinda. Well, so
yes, but actually yes.
Oh, okay. But anyhow, let's start the JP news. So I'm not complaining so much of being sick. You didn't even complain this much.
Exactly.
And
I'm a whiny boy.
I mean, you're not whiny. You're just boo.
Trust me, if you heard me when I'm sick more, I am whiny.
I mean, I have heard you when you're sick.
You know what? I put up a facade.
No, I don't believe you.
Go on with the 4 pieces of news, JP.
Yes. Of course,
wow,
of
it's
course.
literally 4 things on DBG Space. That's sad.
So, we had the Help Global campaign with the stamina. Well, if you guys remember, during Global's 4th anniversary, or JP's 4th anniversary, rather, we had the event where if Global used stamina, it would help give rewards to JP. Now the same thing happened with JP giving rewards to Global, which is pretty cool that they did the same thing.
Very nice, very nice.
Moving on, the GT story event came back where you can get Goku, or Vegeta Jr. rather. The one where you can get the free-to-play, Heffel Fighter 17 and the 18 with her hair in the bun and the Frieza and the
Ultimate Android Hen. Whatever that means.
Yes, Ultimate Android Hen. Then Cell's EZA dropped along with his banner, which was kind of interesting. It was Cell, AGL SV, and Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta.
I mean, not bad.
Kind of just weird though to put on there with Cell.
True. I mean, yeah, it is a little weird.
Yeah. Either way though.
I mean, Super Vegeta dupes for his EZA, I guess.
Maybe. Either way, though, Future Banner went live because that was the category that was super effective against the EZA, which is cool because Goasu is now featured on another banner. Oh, dang it, I should have summoned on that. Maybe I'll do a multi. I don't know. I'd rather save for 300 milli.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah. Either way, though.
Like poem.
Yeah. We did have a... Let's see. Guidance of exchange point adjustment. Thank you, DBC.
Do you know what this is?
Explain, please. I appreciate.
So, free-to-play potential orbs. With the new update to JP, you could sell them.
Oh, yeah, you did tell me about this.
They are changing all the prices pretty drastically. So, small orbs were 10 points. They're going down to 1. Both orbs, actually. Some regular and free-to-play orbs are going down.
Huh.
So... I'll go over the actual useful orbs, I guess, too, even though you would never sell them. So regular orbs, small went from 10 to 1, medium went from 50 to 2, and large went from 100 to 20.
Wait, so they sell for that much now?
Yeah.
Why?
Because people were exploiting it to get really easy Baba points with the free ones, which they went from 5 to 1 with small, 25 to 1 with medium, and then 50 to 10 with large.
That's very odd.
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah, they didn't cut that in half. Like, small was reduced by 9/10 basically.
Huh.
They really didn't want you to get more Baba points with these orbs.
Weird.
Which was really weird, honestly.
Well,
but yeah.
I guess that, I mean, if people were exploiting it, I guess that makes sense.
I mean, it's not really exploiting, because, like, you can already get 1,000 points per free-to-play SSR you can grind up.
So, that is true. I don't know. Weird.
They just basically restricted another method of Baba point farming for no reason.
Thank you, Dokkan. Very cool. Anyhow, though, we are moving on to the 300 million download celebration live stream that happened on Saturday, which will be 2 days ago when this goes up. We are going to talk about everything from that after we go over Global and JP, just because it pertains to both versions. But that did happen, and that was pretty cool. We did have the...
Hey, that's pretty good.
Hey, that's pretty good. Peppy Gal's story event came back, and then we had... the new launch and Oceanus Shinron be added. Sorry, I had to blow my nose. I didn't want to break your ears.
Along with the TUR of Ribrianne and Fizz Kid Chi-Chi.
Which
was just adorable art. By
yes.
the way.
I love that art.
Like, good bean.
Very weird, though, I will admit, that they made it a double rate banner and not a Peppy Gal banner.
Yeah, that'll go back in. That'll what's good? Segue back into our main topic with bait.
Right. Which also, it kind of confuses me because I would assume that people would want to summon more. Like, I know this was the case with me. Would want to summon more if it was just a Peppy Gal's banner. Because then you have a better chance to get the new unit. And not only that, you can try and snipe Kale and Khalifa off the banner.
True.
Because they'd be Peppy. I mean, granted, you can pull all the other LRs on this double rate banner, right? But still, it just seems very odd to me. I don't know.
It's probably because this is technically the best way to pull LRs still. A double rate banner.
True. Also, this banner just kind of looks old, which is weird. Like, I feel like they went back to an old double rate banner style.
We haven't seen a Rising Dragon Carnival in, like, the last one I'm pretty sure was Tapion. And Tapion.
Wow, that's almost a year ago. Christmas.
That's longer. Oh, yeah, it is. It was only 1 year ago. Dang. That's crazy. That feels longer.
Crazy. Either way, though, that banner did go live. The launch is pretty good. So is the Oceanus. They do not awaken yet, though.
They are more than pretty good, I will admit. They're pretty busted for just general SSRs.
Mm-hmm.
But when they get a TUR, they're going to be... I mean... Like, when they get a TUR, because launch has access to a 170 lead and Oceanus a 150, so that'll be nice.
What was I going to say? I'll probably try and go for them when they come back on a Peppy Gal banner, but those guys will be added into the general pool, so that's cool.
Yeah. I don't even need to, because I got 2 Oceanus and 1 launch on 1 multi.
Hey, that's what's up. You know, I actually, funny enough, for the first time in a while, I didn't summon on that banner at all.
Whack.
Yeah, I know. Because, well, I thought it was going to be a pure Peppy Gal banner. And then it wasn't, and I got sad.
I mean, that's just because you're looking for one specific LR.
That's true, but at the same time, I don't know. Do you think it's easier to pull them on the if this banner was rather just only Peppy Gal, like the 2 featured units? I mean, the new ones, or is it easier on the double rate?
Only
launch and Oceanus, yeah.
Pulling those 2. Well, because let me check real quick, because I think this banner has more featured units. Let me see. It has 10 featured units. So technically it would be easier because there would only be 7 featured units on a Peppy Gal banner.
The double rate doesn't have any effect on that?
It's a 20... Oh, no, you're actually right. It technically is easier to get them. Because they have a 10% chance. Well, each featured card has a 10% chance of being pulled instead of a 5% chance. So.
Right.
So like that's 10% divided by 10 units. That's 1, and then it's 5% divided by 7 units. You have a 0.3% higher chance, I think, on this
Interesting.
banner.
Cool. But then again, for LR wise, it's obviously easier to get Kalen Khalif on that banner since the pool's so small.
Yeah, but in LR it's better to get any LR off this banner.
Right.
Like if you're not talking about just Kalen Khalif.
Interesting. Okay, well.
So there's some random knowledge for you guys.
Yes, spilling that Dokkan knowledge. All right, my guy.
Yep.
It is your turn. I'm going to give my voice a break and drink some OJ.
Alright, so there's not much to go over here. Well, there is a new celebration, but before that we have the... let me see if I'm at the right thing. Yeah, I am. So, they fixed the character's passive skill. Doesn't say which character. So, okay.
Thank you, Dokkan. Very cool.
The two awakening medals that got changed on JP got changed on Global. Still no idea why, but we have the weekend missions, the ride for one last time, and then on to a new campaign after 4th year, the Super Dragon Ball Heroes World Mission Crossover Special Campaign. That's a mouthful.
Dragon Ball Heroes.
Glad your voice can still do that. Alright, so we have the special missions. Funny enough, I don't think this happened on JP at all. A 1,500 days celebration login bonus.
What? What was it?
Yeah. It was just a login bonus where we got 15 stones at the beginning of the login, which was pretty neat.
Cool.
We got the Hercules Heart Pounding Gifts, which was only for 6 days, I believe, which was weird, but I got completely shafted.
Shout out to the homie Garash for also getting shafted like every day.
Oh, he did too. I feel him deeply.
Yep. Big step.
Like I only got 3 stones during the entire thing, and then 1 stone every time.
Yeah, that was
not even a super ultra lucky.
I did get when it was on JP. I did get 1 ultra lucky, and then every single other one was, 1 stone.
Nice, but anyhow, regular Dragonstone sale, 32 stone pack. Pick that up if you have some spare change. Why not? The Dragon Ball Heroes crossover summon, which brought up some controversy in the Dokkan community again, but we'll talk about that in our bait banner discussion trap banner, you know what I mean. We have the story event to farm up alms and beat. And finally, after 3,000 years, Inchanemba comes to Global.
Yeah,
after 3,000 years, Inchanemba's finally easy aim.
Why they decided now? I don't know, but so
probably because when 4th year happened, they had to push him back. I don't know. Anyhow, ExtremeZPodcast Challenge Pack, ew. The EZA is going live. The 2 Ultimate Goans are finally going to EZA too, so woo. It's only 3 months late. The Dokkan events are going to be up every day. 22nd, wow. I'm a few World Tournaments behind. 29th World Tournament is coming out with the STR-based Goku Black. Very nice card. Definitely get the 23 million if you want a copy.
When is that happening?
In 4 days, the 22nd.
So good. That'll be a countdown, or that'll be in the countdown then. That's good. Yeah, because that would be rough if that was during 300.
Oh, it would be.
Yeah.
We have the guaranteed SSR banner, which is looking like a yikes for me because HEL Kid Boo.
Oh, yikes.
I have you rainbowed. Go away. I'll take an Incel, though. I like Incel. That SSR, that TUR art is best art in the game. Don't at me.
Think about it, so.
Yeah. World Tournament Support Pack, yay. Ghost Tanks is coming back. Give this man a TUR and an XL lane, please. Come on.
True.
Beautiful. Goku and Friends are back. That's a funny one. Anyhow.
Wait, but you forgot the official title.
Yo, you know what? That's not the global title.
You forgot Yo, Son Goku and Friends Return.
Yo, you know what? Global changed it, so check yourself.
That makes no sense. Isn't Yo more of an American slang term?
Yeah, you got me there. That's weird. Anyhow, The strongest rival. Nice.
Oh no, I forgot to mute it. Dang it. Sorry. That's staying in the thing. I was trying to mute it every time I did it.
That's awesome.
Oh well, you get one. Y'all get one for your epic Mewtwo. Oh yikes! You get you get one entry for the epic Mewtwo blowing nose compilation.
Yep. We'll just base boost that in editing.
No. Dang it! Wait, how did I click? Did I click it twice? I responded to you and then muted. Whatever, just keep going.
Yeah. We have to go forth Hero of Justice, nobody cares. Bonus Battle Prep, and oh boy, Rapid Mob, get a revamp, please.
Can we get that for 300 million? Listen, if you give us no new cards and just revamp that,
that's it. We'll be happy. We'll be happy. Please, something. Do something. Give Boss Rabbit a TUR. Something.
Watch that Goku become the best free-to-play card in the game.
Watch him become an LR.
You know, that's not too far-fetched.
Honestly, yeah. So that's it for the celebration, and oh yeah, we had a server maintenance announcement, and right now the server maintenance is live.
Hey.
This is
while we're recording anyway.
Yeah. This is for the update for 4.4.1, which I think is the update for the stuff on JP. Don't quote me. People are thinking it is. I don't know. For like the fast map speed and the 9999 items. All that jazz. And besides that, we have reached 1 million fan page followers on the Facebook page. So we got 10 stones over a course of like 3 days. It's very cool. Oh, excuse me, hiccups. Oh boy. Alright, and last but not least, new story event announcement, the Yardrat Goku is coming to Global. Which, I mean, if you guys noticed, he came out like, what? A month ago on JP?
That's mad soon.
Like, I mean, it's coming because of 300 million downloads, but we'll get into that in a little bit. But yeah, so we have the Yardrat Goku, and we have the STR-18 Dokkan Awakening.
Wait. Pause. Are you telling me he's coming because he was in the promo art for the stream?
Well, no, because think about it this way, like, they need... Because this is really out of nowhere for Global, so they need to, like, build up into the event a bit, at least a little bit. Even though we don't have Piccolo or Namek Saga Goku, but that's not the point.
But why did you say it's coming for 300 mil, though? That's what confused me.
Because, like, it's a build-up into 300 mil for Global.
Oh, but is it in the countdown, or does it just happen to be during that time?
I mean, it happens to be during that time, but, like, it kind of makes sense, don't you think?
Fair enough, yeah.
Because, like, it's starting with the androids. Makes sense.
Oh, and then going up to Cell. I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I feel you.
But anyhow, a new trading item is coming with it, the 300 million 300G Gravity Chamber.
G Chamber.
G mode.
Draw a G.
But anyhow, did I miss anything? No, I think we're good. So that is all the global news, and now is the big thing. As Theo said, 300 million downloads was confirmed.
The big
and the live stream did happen. And it is confirmed we will be having a dual LR Dokkan Fest with a Super Saiyan Gohan and a Perfect Cell. What? Why you? It'll be a Super Saiyan Gohan and Cell Perfect form that transform into Super Saiyan 2 Gohan via active skill, and Cell via regular transformation mechanic, with him having an active skill being the Solar Kamehameha.
Yes. I think that's really interesting that because usually when that's
the first time they've done it. Like,
right. When they make counterpart units, they make them usually transform or their active skill opposites or similar, but this time they were just like, yeah, no, we're not going to do that.
Which I actually don't mind.
Yeah,
technically gets Cell the edge over Gohan because he has the active skill attack, and we know how busted those are.
True. Unless Gohan has 2 active skills.
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
We'd be reaching out a new meta there.
The new meta has arrived. Triple active skill.
But you want to say what else we got, Theo? Or
Sure. We got actually a lot of stuff from this live stream.
does it have a link with all that stuff, by the way?
Yes. Oh, did I drop it in the chat or no? I'm sorry.
You might have, and we flooded it with memes.
Oops. Here you go. So this is kind of interesting. You explain this because you understand this a little bit more than I do. We're getting a new wallpaper.
Okay, so from what let me actually get to that part of it. There it is. So from what I understand, on the main page where you see like your current team, you'll be able to change like the wallpaper of it. Apparently, from what I understood from like data miners and what they said. I don't understand how it's exactly gonna work, but a JP data download just happened and it is in the files now, so we'll see eventually.
It also appears to be an item, which I guess makes sense because you'd probably get it in the gift box and then apply it. But there's no...
Yeah. You don't get these, like, just from, like, starting the game. You get them from logging in during certain times. So these technically could be considered exclusive stuff.
True. I don't know how
I feel about that, actually, personally.
I kind of assume, though, if we knew how they were going to work, they would have added the menu assets.
Maybe.
So, we'll have to wait. This data download that just happened, by the way, didn't bring much. It was just the countdown loading screens, the wallpaper, and then what the ticket looks like for 300 milli.
Basically. And confirming that the celebration is starting the 20th, the countdown.
Right, the countdown will be starting then. But yeah, moving on. There is another... Oh, boy.
Oh, this is going to be fun.
Global versus JP event. If you guys remember last time, we had this with the winner Goku and loser Frieza.
And before that, we had it with the loser Yamcha and the winner Vegeta.
Which...
The bad man Vegeta.
If y'all remember, JP lost on purpose since there isn't as many Frieza units in the game. And there's plenty of Gokus. They lost on purpose to be able to get the unit.
We're at the mercy of JP, like usual.
Mm-hmm. So for this, it is a new Cell and a new Hercule. I definitely think that JP will...
by this image, Cell is... One of them seems like they're HEL, I guess, maybe.
I don't know. Cell's the winner one, though, obviously.
Yeah.
Interestingly enough, though, well... Yeah, so I kind of assume that JP will try and lose again because there's not as many Hercules in the game, and also why would you want Cell when there's a brand new one coming that'll probably share the same name?
Very true, very true.
I don't know. Also, someone did point this out to me. Speaking of the Gohan, because before I forget about it, you'll be able to run him with LR Gohan because he'll be Super Saiyan 1 transforming into 2.
Yeah, and you could run the LR Cell with the Fizz, LR Cell, and Cell Juniors, because Cell Junior.
Which is nice. But anyway, moving on. 10 more Super Battle Road stages are going to be added, which is awesome. We've been begging for this for a while.
We only know 3 so far, though.
Right. And then... Yeah, go ahead. No, you go.
The 3 that we know are Universe Survival Saga, Giants, and Super Saiyan 3.
Right. And... It's so cute. The prize card is a Kid Bulma and a Kid Goku riding a dinosaur.
She's clinging onto that dinosaur for dear life.
It's so cute. I absolutely love it. I kind of thought...
low-key a pretty nice card.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Do we have the passive? The person who did not put the passive.
Yeah, I don't think so. Either way, though.
Basically, off the top of my head, if I remember right, it is for every youth category ally on the team, 7% attack and defense up to 35%.
Mm-hmm.
For every Dragon Ball Seeker category ally on the team, 7% attack and defense up to 35%.
Mm-hmm.
For every Dragon Ball Saga category ally on the team, 7% attack and defense up to 35% attack and defense. And for every combination ally on the team, 1 key up to 5.
Which is pretty gross.
I think it might not be defense. I know it's at least attack. Defense, I'm not sure, but...
No, I just mean, like, the passive is gross.
Yeah, honestly, like, you're going to have to run a heavily restrictive team, but it has a lot of good free-to-play units, and you can proc off, like, most of this person's... Like, you can proc off all their attack passive under a dual Kid Goku lead, and they can still get, like, 3 or 4 key from their passive. Plus, they'll probably have links like Incredible Adventure, Guidance to the Dragon Balls, maybe Shocking Speed. I don't know.
Well, I also mean it's a disgusting passive, as in it's like 3 of the Harry Potter
Yeah.
books.
I know, but like it's a good passive. It's not like
100%.
It's not like useless text.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Also, sorry I keep interrupting you. My brain's like, hurry up so you can stop talking.
It's okay. You're allowed to.
Thank you, Papa.
You're welcome.
Anyhow, moving on. We do have a new story event coming with a very creepy looking cell as the art there. No idea.
Wait, is it? Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's the story event.
Oh, yeah, it's for the Goku. For the Goku, yeah.
Right. So very cool with that. Always good to get more story events. Don't know why they chose that Gohan art, the old one, but I guess we'll suffer. No, you're thinking of the. Actually, you're thinking of the wrong event. The Goku is from the hyperbolic time chamber event that's also coming.
No, that event is or isn't that event only twice a day?
Yes. Oh wait, so do you get the Gohan from the
Goku? You probably get it from the Gohan story.
Do we know that for sure?
I would assume, because I doubt they're gonna lock a farmable 100% character behind a 2-day limit or
Weird.
2 attempt per day limit.
Well,
which would be gross.
To be determined on that one, then I guess.
Yeah, but it makes sense at least.
Right.
Yes.
Oh, definitely.
Because the other one was supposed to give like Kais and orbs and stuff like that per day, like 2 per day.
Mm-hmm.
Like words.
Right. Yeah. So that event, by the way, what we're talking about, besides the Cell and Gohan story event, is a event that you can do twice a day. That is going to be based around the hyperbolic time chamber.
Which and alongside all of that, we have a new Android-themed battlefield, which is very nice.
Right, which is pretty cool. I love when they did that for 4th year. That was dope.
Yeah, I like the themed battlefield. It's nice. It's neat.
Oh, yeah. And then we also have... Wait, you just did that in sync.
You first. Go ahead.
We also have a brand new Soulfly Krillin and a brand new 18. I don't know what to call that outfit. Triangle vest.
Vest 18, yeah.
Vest 18, yeah. But those guys are brand new
Battlefield 18.
Yes. Oh, yeah. So, yeah.
They're Battlefield Wars like the outside.
Right, like Goku and Vegeta.
And we got the ticket banner revealed. At least what's on the actual banner itself.
Mm-hmm.
Or, well, the banner image. It's confirmed it'll have Goku and Frieza, the transforming units from 250 mil, UI, Jiren, MVP 17, Blue Evo, Turles, Full Power Super Saiyan 4 Goku, and Future Gohan. Keep in mind this is JP, so it might change a bit on Global.
Right, it did last time.
Yeah, but all these units are on Global and they are pretty old, so I feel like these specific ones are a shoo-in.
Uh-huh.
I feel like this time, I feel like they might have the foresight to not pick units that are too different between the versions.
Right, I hope so.
Because Global does have most recent Dokkan Fests.
Yeah, it was kind of
really missing is Namek Saga Goku and Piccolo.
Right, and when they did that last time, it felt like
which I think is too early for them to come back, honestly.
Yeah, it felt like a Global Shaft last time, too.
I mean, you can't really call it a Global Shaft when something literally isn't on Global.
I know, but if I even felt like it was a Shaft, then that's saying something.
I mean, you're a JP player, so your opinion's not really mattering, but...
What?
Oh, there's the joke.
Oh no.
It had to happen once, and you made it happen. It was your fault.
Oh, yeah. Oh, quick side note about the hyperbolic time chamber thing. We are getting 2 new armored units, which is really cool. Or, well, Awakenings, 1 new unit, technically. So, that Vegeta that we got from a story event that came out recently, as well as a Goku that Kayvon was just referencing to. So they Dokkan Awaken into a...
talked about V-Jump. That was in V-Jump.
Oh, well, whatever.
Talk about anything else.
Segue. So that Goku that we're getting from one of these new events, Dokkan Awakens into the art that everybody thought was going to be a LR TUR, which sad boy hours it's not. But they Dokkan Awaken into the armored Goku and Gohan art that was in the story event that we just got on JP.
Except Gohan and Goku switched places, weirdly enough.
Thank you, Dokkan.
Yeah.
And then, what's interesting about this card is that Goku just leaves. Yeah. So then I was gonna get to that. So then the Vegeta Dokkan awakens into a Trunks and Vegeta, and then in that card, Vegeta just dips, and then it's only Trunks.
Yeah, and it's called the retreat mechanic for active skills.
Wait.
Dad went to buy milk.
That's weird. You know what I thought would have been cool if they would have made it where you could switch between Trunks and Vegeta and Goku and Gohan.
See, that was what a lot of people thought, but like personally, I would have found it cool. Yeah, I would have found it cool if like you switch to like you activate that skill, you just have Trunks, and then Goku and Vegeta go to charge up a massive attack that launches like a turn or two after.
Oh, that would be cool.
That would basically be like a gimped version of active skill attacks. It'll be like a gimped active skill attack because it fires like 2 turns later, but also a transformation mechanic.
I mean, that could even be different from the mechanic I was hoping it would be.
Yeah, I mean, like, and we don't know fully what this mechanic will do. Maybe it's something different. We don't know yet. But either way, very cool nonetheless. We don't know if these two will ECA yet, I don't think.
Yeah, hopefully they will. I mean, maybe they'll just be good enough with their...
300% units either way. Like, Vegeta already has 60% attack and defense, which, as an SSR free-to-play, that can easily bump up to 80 or 90.
Right.
Which, pretty nice all things considered. On Vegeta family, pretty nice links. And yeah, and the and they also have a transformation, quote-unquote, which I assume they'll be better than just not having them.
Right.
Unless they're like... Because, like, people also thought about it like this. What if Goku and Gohan, for example, together they're like a tank, but then when it's just Gohan, he's like a straight hard hitter. Or something like that.
Interesting.
And since it's an active skill, you could choose if you want to activate it or not.
Interesting.
So it gives more, like, leeway in gameplay, which I really like.
Right, dynamic, yeah.
Yeah, but anyways.
So, yeah.
That was the EV jump, basically, by the way.
Yes. And then, just like Kayvon mentioned earlier, it is confirmed that it is going to be a Super Saiyan 2 Gohan and a Super Cell.
Well, when they're fully transformed. Their TURs, their LRs non-transformed are Super Saiyan 1 Gohan and Cell Perfect form.
Right.
So just do get out there.
And they are LRs.
Yeah. Be it for better or for worse, they are LRs.
I still can't believe you don't like that.
I mean, like, you guys probably don't know, but Global has gotten 5 Dokkan Fest LRs in 4 months.
Wait, how would they not know that? They play the game.
I mean, because, when you play Dokkan, your time goes away sometimes. Time just leaves. Hyperbolic time chamber, it goes away.
Skips past the time.
King Crimson no Ryoku.
Yep.
And yeah. But yeah, so like, they'll probably be stupid busted since they're LRs, but...
Yes. Oh, yeah.
The banners might not be as good because they're LRs, so keep that in mind. Because 10 featured SSRs, at minimum.
By the way, obviously we can't really show you since it's a podcast, but...
Active skill is nice.
Active skill, super attack for Cell and Gohan.
Amazing.
Makes my heart flutter every time I watch it.
But Gohan still doesn't walk.
Maybe it's better that way.
Maybe it is, yeah.
Who knows? Anyhow, moving on. The STR, Father-Son Kamehameha Gohan, is going to be getting an EZA, which is very nice.
This is part 2 information.
Yes. Part 2. And then as well, I don't know why they decided to do another one, but they're having another Global versus JP event?
No, this isn't Global versus JP. This is a collab thing for a Cell raid.
Oh, yeah, thank you. Stuff. Yes,
yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, which is...
So it's like Jiren and Omega from previous stuff.
But that's weird because then you'll get actual medals.
Well, we don't know if this is tied to
the EZA, right?
EZA yet.
But if it was... Or if it is, rather.
If it is, it'll probably be like the Omega raid where you got the Spirit Bomb Goku. Except you just get medals this time, excuse me.
Right. And then...
but don't expect stones. You get like 2 and then 5 from hitting 50 and 100. But you're going to get a lot of orbs and cuts, yeah.
Yeah. And then our final piece, a Twitter campaign featuring our man green bug is going to be coming as
Yeah.
well. I don't remember if this is countdown or during the actual celebration. You remember?
No idea.
Well, either way, Twitter campaign for free stones. Yay. We
Yay.
always do enjoy.
Indeed.
Well, that's everything.
And with that, we will, after this ad that you all should watch, got him, we will segue into our discussion being how badly Dokkan can bait the player base, or how good they can bait the player base into wasting stones for hype celebrations.
Bait the
Which they
player,
do a
not
lot.
the game.
Bait.
That didn't make any sense. That analogy word switch doesn't work.
Great bait, mate. 8 out of 8.
No, that one did though. Alright. Like Kayvon said, watch the ad.
Watch now.
Thanks. And we are back.
You better have enjoyed that ad. Being passive aggressive free. Nah.
Listen. Every time you tell them they have to enjoy it, they just have to endure it.
You're right. What am I saying? You should enjoy the ad. Just suffer through it.
All right.
Suffer through it.
I guess I would.
Oh no, microphone, don't fall.
I would appreciate if you went back to enjoying it, if that's how you're gonna put it.
Suffer.
No.
I'm kidding.
Whoa, Akatsuki, calm down there.
Anyhow, time for some bait.
I mean, baiting the viewers, baiting the players, or
Yes.
all right. Well, continue. Maybe.
My brain just forgot the conversation.
Did you have a small brain moment?
No, it's okay. I'm big brain.
Small brain.
Alright, so I don't know what should we start with?
Well, I mean, you wanted to talk about the heroes, right?
Well, okay, yeah, bait before 300 mil.
Yes. So share your opinion.
So heroes. Well, Global got heroes, as you guys could tell, 300 mil, and it's got a lot of controversy. Well, as a banner itself, but also because of the timing. Meanwhile, JP got generic Rising Dragon waifu carnival.
But heroes is more of the issue, certainly.
Well, because here's the thing. Think about this. Like, I want to put this out there. There are two examples of baiting the players with using stones. Global did it right. JP just...
Wait, did it right in terms of baiting them, like, in a bad way, or did it right in terms of a good way for the players?
When you think about, like, baiting someone into something on a trap banner, it is technically bad for the player summoning, but for the company, they did their job.
Yes.
So in the way that they succeeded in baiting people is what I mean. So technically it's bad, but technically it's good. I don't know.
Right, good for the company, bad for the consumer.
Because not even bad for the consumers, because with heroes, featured SSR per oh my goodness, hiccups. Featured SSR per multi. For 50 stones and every card is usable. That's some good bait.
True. Because, like, I think the biggest problem that people had was, like what you were saying earlier, how JP had 1, 2...
Oh, yeah, with the banner
3.
itself,
yeah,
people are complaining that half the cards are on their first time on Global are locked behind 3% unfeatured rates.
And that's never happened before.
Yeah. So the problem here is this is just like this isn't Akatsuki or the player base. This is just this is just like the fault of happenstance, I guess you could call it. Because like heroes had no right technically being in Dokkan on Global before heroes.
Before World Mission.
World Mission, my bad. And then when World Mission came out, JP got the World Mission Celebration, which gave us the hint, like, oh, World Mission Celebration on Global, and it did happen.
Right.
So, in our old podcast, I was right. So, got him.
True. But I was very wrong.
So, like...
But that is the thing, though, too. They did, which granted, all of those cards are in World Mission, but they rebranded all of the cards into
even the
World
free,
Mission cards.
Even the free Teen Go tanks, which still didn't get the Global players, but...
Right. Very weird.
But yeah, like, people were saying, like, it's a global shaft, obviously, and saying, like, it's scummy practices, but, like, then people are also saying, like, oh, they should have just released the 3 other Heroes banners.
See, then that's way too much to summon on.
You know, one, yes, it's way too much banners. And here's the other thing. Why would Akatsuki release other banners so that people wouldn't summon on the main banner?
You know what they could have done to solve this problem entirely?
What? And what's your best shot?
They could have made multiple banners with different sets of featured units on it, and then made the rest of the units that aren't featured in the unfeatured pool. So, take for example,
Well, how many banners would you have to make? Because you're still gonna have
4.
Like,
I guess you could.
Because there's gonna be Sealess, Great Saiyaman, Xeno Goku, Xeno Vegeta on each banner. Like, there has to be if they're all gonna be World Mission themed.
Right, but what I'm saying,
the other feature.
What I'm saying is that those guys are all unfeatured, and then you have, like, the last banner that was released where the Super Saiyan 3s are the main ones, and then you have the one before that where the brand new Toa and Kronoa were the new ones.
That's what people were saying.
Right, but
the old banners.
What I'm saying, though, is that you make the rest of the units that aren't featured unfeatured on those banners, like the Sealess and the base Xeno Goku and Xeno Vegeta. So then that way, if you want to summon for those other units more so, or like say you wanted the Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, right? Or you wanted Mass Saiyan King, you could summon on that banner, and then if you happen to get the other units, then you don't have to summon on the other banner necessarily, but then you can gun for the unit that you want, and you're not necessarily missing out on the chance to get the new unit, despite maybe having a lower chance.
I mean, I get that, but at the same time, that brings up the main issue. You're going to have 4 banners at once.
Right, but then basically. The thing is, it's not... the point I'm trying to get at there, then, is that it's not necessary to summon on all of them. You just summon on the one that has the units that you want the most.
I mean, but here's the thing, you can argue that none of the banners are necessary, technically.
Right, but I'm just saying, like,
and also,
if you want the heroes units.
Go ahead. Well, from a business perspective...
Small brain.
Shush you. This is, like, as scummy as it looks, this is a good business, like, a good way to get people to use more stones.
Oh, 100%.
Because everybody and their grandmother was like, oh, Supreme Kai of Time, I need... She's low-key not that great, in my opinion. Don't hurt me. Tech Vegito better, don't at me. Anyhow.
Oh, that's an unpopular opinion, but alright.
Roast me in the comments, I dare you.
Bet.
Waifus don't matter here.
He'll be in the comments boxing you back.
But anyhow, like, everybody was, like, complaining about units like those are locked times 3% featured rates.
Mm-hmm.
And because the featured rates were 7% on the banner. But think about it this way.
Mm-hmm.
From the perspective of someone who just started JP a bit before the World Mission banner, right?
Yeah, you weren't around for the one... Yeah. No, you were.
I was around for
Super
Saiyan 3, yeah. I was around for Super Saiyan 3.
The Xenos, yeah.
But but I'm just saying from, like, a random person's perspective.
Mm-hmm.
If they started a bit before World Mission, would they be entitled to say that it was a scummy move?
Wait, what do you mean?
Because, like, someone who just started playing the game on JP like a week or two before
you're saying
Heroes
okay,
collab.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, if they started playing and then they released the Heroes banner with just all the units on it, the units featured, and then the unfeatured units 3%.
Right.
Would they be allowed to call that a scummy move, even though the units were even on JP? It was just a problem of happenstance, is what I'm trying to get.
Yes, because then the better units, that being, well, assumingly, the Gohan and Cell, would be coming next, where they could spend all of their free-to-play stones.
Wait, where is Gohan and Cell going from? I'm confused.
Because
I'm just talking about, like, my point I'm trying to get is that, like, if someone didn't get the old units, or couldn't get the old units, even though they were released.
Oh, I was talking about in the sense of it being a trap banner.
Oh, I'm just talking about the sense of it being, like, a scummy business practice.
Okay. Yeah, no. Keep going. Go ahead.
Because, like, like it's not really a shaft. Like it's not like Akatsuki intentionally trying to shaft the player. It's just happenstance caused it that they were only able to reach the recent banner.
Right. And then happenstance as well that just happens to be before 300 milli.
Yeah, and plus, if you want to be technical, the Hero Celebration on JP was right before Golden Week. So you can't really complain.
True.
Sure, you can argue Golden Week is less hype than 300 million downloads, but there's still hype celebrations.
Mm-hmm.
So Heroes half the time comes at bad times because they want people to summon because it's a trap banner. So, even though the units are great.
This brings...
that's why Heroes is a good trap banner.
Right. Oh, 100%.
Into the Peppy Authorized Dragon Carnival, which is an easy skip. Nobody should summon on that. I'd summon because I'm dumb. And I got both main units, one multi. I guess.
Worth.
And keep in mind, it's also a bad trap banner because it's blatant.
Right.
Peppy banners were always Peppy banners.
Well, and especially making it a Rising Dragon Carnival.
And they made and they made it a Rising Dragon Carnival instead to put all the LRs, double SSR chance right before 300 million downloads. If that isn't the most blatant attempt at trying to get your stones, I don't know what is.
So
at least Heroes had more value.
This brings in...
go ahead. Sorry.
No, you're okay. I'm small brain right now. I'm
small brain.
I'm trying to get my words out while you're ranting, but it's okay. What was I gonna say? Small brain. So that brings into question then two things. One, are trap banners necessarily a bad thing? And as well, what makes a trap banner a trap banner? Because with that fact, trap banner obviously isn't like when Akatsuki, is making these banners, they're not like, oh yeah, we're going to release a trap banner. I'm sure they're thinking, oh, well, we can release this banner to make players spend before the celebration, so then they'll spend more on the celebration.
Yeah.
But, I don't know if they're cackling like supervillains when they're making the banner.
They're probably not like...
Right, but
not doing any of this with malicious intent. Like...
Well...
People think it
maybe.
Well, I doubt it.
Making money isn't malicious intent. That's the point of the game.
Exactly. Like, people, they're probably not being like, oh, how can we shaft the player base? Milk them for all their money. Like, this ain't One Piece
I don't know. That is business.
This ain't One Piece Treasure Cruise. They don't rig rates.
Oof.
Yikes. Like, they have to make money. And to answer your question about, like, what makes a trap banner...
Well, because, wait, real quick. Let me give an example about that.
Yeah.
Because that... so there's been many examples of that in the past where people have... Wait, what?
Of what? A banner becoming a trap banner all of a sudden?
Right. Where it's not necessarily a trap banner. An easy example to think of is people saying that Piccolo is a trap banner and an easy skip because 300 million downloads is coming soon when Piccolo is a really solid unit and the banner's actually pretty good.
Oh, yeah. His banner was amazing. Sorry to cut you off. I just want to get to that real quick. A trap banner usually... Well... Just because something is called a trap banner doesn't mean it's a bad banner.
Right.
Unless it actually is a bad banner. Like the Peppy Elves one, technically.
Mm-hmm.
But Piccolo, happenstance. He came at the wrong time. Was it intentional? Maybe. But his banner was still good. He's an amazing unit. Probably maybe not the hardest hitting unit of all time, but he has so much utility.
Uh-huh.
And his banner, Blue Evo, Transform Vegeta, Metacore... What?
What? Right. So, and here's another example that you could use that would be a really dumb example, but by the technicality of the definition of a trap banner is the case. You could argue that Blue Gogeta and Full Power Broly were trap banners for the New Year's banner.
True. Well,
and then...
At least on GP, or was it...
Yes. And then, by that logic, you could also argue that both of those banners were then trap banners for the 4th year anniversary.
And then I'll segue into this. With that logic, with the current situation on Global, you can argue 4th year with a trap banner for 300 mil.
Right.
It's an endless cycle. Everything can be considered a trap banner is the point.
Right.
Like, it all just depends on worth of your box and worth in a general stance.
Right. Because...
It's funny, the meme everything is a trap banner is technically true.
Right.
As much as we mean.
Because I don't think that... I mean, yes, there are some... Like, okay, there's some banners that are most certainly, like, by the definition, a trap banner. Like, I would say the Rising Dragon Carnival launch banner on JP right now, 100% that's a trap banner.
Yeah, but in my opinion, like, that's not just a trap banner because of the timing. It's also a trap banner because, one, they made it a Rising Dragon Carnival when they shouldn't have been.
Right.
So it's pretty blatant. And two, it's just not a banner that offers much to standard player.
Yeah, new players or even whales. Because, I mean, most whales I would assume would probably have everything but the new unit.
Yeah, it's like...
Plus, they'll be unfeatured.
Exactly. So it's like that kind of stuff you can wait.
Right. And what was I going to say, too? So, like, you know, I would most certainly not consider Piccolo, then, a trap banner. Like, I mean, I wouldn't, but, you know, by,
he is the only a trap banner from Happiness.
Right.
If there was nothing good coming after him, he would be not regarded as trap banner.
Fine. And
Same thing with Hit when he first came to Global and JP.
Yeah, that's what's so ridiculous.
His banner wasn't as good.
He got terrible timing for both.
Yeah, on Global, it was before the New Year's banner was a yikes, and JP, what was it? It was before...
Let me double check. I have it pulled up.
I don't know. It was before something hype. I know that much.
Hold on. I have it pulled up.
But anyway, yeah, even if Hit wasn't the most hype banner because everybody talked trash about his banner, he himself was still a great unit, even though he lacks any sort of defense. But he's still a great unit. I wouldn't call him a trap personally.
Hit came out before Kale and Caulifla, and then Trunks and Zamasu.
Trunks and Zamasu, yeah, that's what, because people knew Golden Week was coming.
Right.
That's why, yeah.
And then you could argue that Trunks and Zamasu was a trap banner for the return of the New Year's banner that they changed up for Golden Week.
Exactly, for the new Emperor banner.
Right, the new era, yeah.
Yeah, everything is a trap you can think hard.
Right.
It just depends on what's more worth to you and what's more worth on the banner. The Pepios banner is a trap because none of the units are really that exclusive.
Mm-hmm.
You can pull launch off a GSSR ticket from World Tournament one day.
Mm-hmm.
And that brings the thing when you get I'm stumbling over my words now. Small brain.
Small brain.
You can argue as much as Heroes isn't a trap, it is a trap in the way that since they made Gohan and Cell LRs, that they became so much more exclusive. Then I'd argue more exclusive than maybe the Heroes units because they're Dokkan Fest 300 million download LRs, and the TURs already took a year to come back from 250 mil.
Which
Dokkan Fest LR, a year ago.
Right.
And they only came back on 4th year for JP.
Huh.
And if we're talking Dokkan Fest LRs for a download celebration, how long are they going to...
Also, do keep in mind, though, we do have the coins now, even though I know that's different.
The coins definitely help, but you still have to wait for the unit to come back before you get them. So it's
fair enough.
And so it's will they come back within the year? Will there be enough for then? Who knows? So it's
will there be enough coins? Is that what you said? You cut off a little bit.
No, will there be another Heroes collab for then? Which is more exclusive technically. Mm-hmm. So them being LRs, while it can be bittersweet to some people, me included in a way, it was a good idea for them to do that from a business perspective.
Right, from 100%.
Yeah, because now people now me, for example, I'm weighing my options. Would you rather someone on Heroes more exclusive units, or save for the LR Dual Dokkan Fest that might have flooded banners and words can't talk. Might have flooded banners and might not come back for a long time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I think that I don't know. I think that the the definition of a trap banner, the banner certainly exists, but at the same time, it's not to the extent that a lot of
Yeah,
people call foul on.
yeah. It depends
Um,
on the timing and the banner itself. Usually, it's a mix
right.
of both.
Because you can tell when it's blatant bait, but
Yeah,
sometimes it's just bad timing, like you said, or sometimes it's just what happens. I mean, I guess it would be bad timing, but just what just happens before whatever
yeah.
event it might be.
And then you have it with like with Pepio's banner. We keep repeating ourselves, but, like something as blatant as that,
Hmm.
like just goes to show, like, oh hey, waste your stones, do it.
Right. That's a good example. I forget there was another really good example of a blatant trap banner. Oh, what was it? I
I'm
think it
not
was
sure.
another Rising Dragon Carnival type thing.
Hmm.
Um, I'll go back and look. But
Yeah,
regardless, though, um, I definitely think that trap banners exist, but not in the capacity that most people think of them as.
yeah.
Um,
Anything could be a trap banner from happenstance, even anniversary scan, because people see one thing, it's like, oh, that's so hype, and then 2 weeks later, people see another thing, oh, that's so much more hype. It's
uh-huh.
like, oh, why did I summon on that other thing? It's like, in a way, as bad as it is to say, it's like we have the attention span of a goldfish.
True.
We see something shiny, we go towards it. And then something shinier comes out, we go towards that. And then something even shinier comes out, we go towards that. And it's like we forget the other thing existed completely.
Hmm. Yeah, no, definitely.
I don't know.
Um,
It's funny to think about. Like, as bad as it is, companies can really exploit the player base in a way. And whether
uh-huh.
that's a good or bad thing, like whether they do it in a good way or a bad way,
Right.
really like shows how good of a company I guess you are.
Uh-huh.
Because I'd say even though Akatsuki makes bad decisions sometimes,
Mm-hmm.
looking at global sometimes, yikes. They do. I feel like they do a lot to like show they care about the player base more than just cash cows.
Mm-hmm.
Like they give like fourth year gave over 1,000 free stones.
Yep.
Like, if you price a stone at 99 cents, the average price, that's over like $1,000 to every player.
Oh, yeah.
Like that's incredible.
That's even a lot if you just put it into like 90 stone packs.
Yeah, like it's like sure that's an anniversary. Most of the time Dokkan doesn't do that, but even during regular celebrations
No,
sometimes
no,
it's like 200 to 300.
I just mean 90 stone packs in the way of like $50.
Yeah, I know, but like, it's like because fourth year is like a hype time, but even during regular celebrations, sometimes even like 200 to 300 maybe.
Right.
That's still a lot to save up. Like, you can save up for 4 months and still have a good chance at a dual Dokkan Fest.
Mm-hmm. You know, definitely. Dokkan is definitely.
It's amazing how people like. Sometimes people like neglect how good Dokkan is as like a market, like a free to play game.
Looking at you,
Like it's
Buchigiri.
really, yeah,
Well, they do have
it's really
the
grown.
Shinron thing, but still.
It's really grown since before GSSR. Oh boy,
Oh, I got it. Looking at you, legends.
oh god, Ian.
Yeah.
But yeah, so everything worth it. I feel like that was the
I don't think so. Yeah, I think we covered it all.
thing.
Chat
So I guess,
banner, blatant bad. Chat banner, bad timing. Okay.
yeah. So I guess let us know what you think in the comments, I guess.
Yes. For the just to wrap up the thoughts on
Oh yeah.
heroes. Oh well, we never really answered the question. Are chat banners a good or a bad thing?
Well, it all depends on how you look at it, because like,
Right. I would say yes and
say
no.
yeah, yes and no, because like, say something like, all right, hear me out. Say there's a random Dokkan Fest banner like Namek Saga Goku, the Transformer one, right?
Uh huh.
If you have nothing on that banner,
Mm-hmm.
and then everything that comes back on Trunks and Zamasu, for example, right?
Okay.
As a player, what would you rather summon on? Dupes for units you already have, just because it's like a dual fest, or new units?
I mean,
because there's more like you'd have more stuff on Namek Saga Goku.
Well, I guess that does depend on what kind of player you are, but
exactly. So like,
it would be
one thing could be yeah, because like one thing, like on one hand, Duel Fest usually offer like, especially on global discounts and 3+1 and stuff like that.
Right.
But at the same time, if you have like everything on the banner rainbowed, why would you summon instead of like a banner you have nothing usable, or like you have nothing on it? So like by that logic, let's say Hit wouldn't have been a trap banner to a lot of people, but Trunks and Zamasu would, because they have all the units on it.
Yeah.
So it depends on the player.
Right.
Like a lot of people like to do general consensus, which like remember when everybody complained that Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta was on too many banners?
He is, but yeah.
But then there are people who still don't have him.
Well,
so
you should have pulled him.
I mean, I haven't had UI Goku for like a year since he came out, and finally pulled him.
And
so
now you
like
have 2 dupes, yeah.
And people said like, "Oh, UI Goku's featured too much, yada yada." And I was just here like, but I don't have him. I want
still don't
him.
have Super Vegeta either.
We don't talk about Super Vegeta.
I mean, you don't need him now that you got the LR Rainbow.
AGL is going to easy and he'll be better. Don't worry.
Dang.
Yeah, it's all just by player happenstance.
Right.
Too many factors to confirm something is automatically a blatant trap or not worth your stones.
I mean, I would say that I agree with you there. The only time I would say it's bad and just kind of like scummy business practice, again, is back to our broken record of a blatant trap banner, i.e. just for the quick example, the launch banner. But at the same time, then, as long as you have self-control, you don't have to summon on the banner. And,
exactly.
If you're wise and you I would say that most Dokkan players probably are involved with the community and don't only get their news from, the game itself, because if that were the case, then the Peppy Gals banner would seem mighty enticing, and then, selling Gohan are coming and I just wasted all my stones. But, I would think that most people, that play the game, especially for a game of this nature, are probably involved in the community or at least know somewhat about, what's going on outside of the game. So, in that case, then, you don't have to summon, and it's just like, Akatsuki, tricky, exactly.
It's also, like, in a way, like, even if you don't know anything about, like, Dokkan, like, the Reddit or anything, it's kind of like a standard mentality now in Dokkan, like, bottom tier is technically general SSRs usually, then it's Dokkan Fest, and then it's the LRs.
Right.
That's
Plus,
like the priority.
If you've played the game for a while, you would probably be able to just kind of detect in the radar that was the case, Right.
Plus, I'd even argue that Dokkan Fests are more important than most LRs because you can technically get LRs off of any banner.
Right. Well,
even though you should mostly summon on Dokkan Fests.
Right.
That would make the best bang for your buck usually.
Right.
Exclusive units. Exclusivity in gacha games is what kind of drives it forward.
Right, 100%.
Like, in general units, kind of like, with most general units, you could be like, oh, I'll just wait till I pull them eventually, even though the pool is flooded half the time, but, like, sometimes you get good pulls.
Plus,
sometimes the games give you what you want.
Yeah, you can always be smart with your summons, too, and wait till the banner. I mean, granted, I know everybody always wants the new shiny toy right away, especially when they're watching other people get it, but if you do want to be smart about your pulls, you can always wait until the banner is about to go away and then see if anything new has been announced in the meantime. And if that interests you, then, wait. And if it doesn't interest you, then go ahead and summon on the banner you've been waiting to summon on.
Yeah.
Right. So, yeah, finish your thoughts on the heroes as well.
What were my thoughts?
Command thee.
I forgot my thoughts. Help.
Oh, well, okay, then. Theo, apparently small brain time. No, I agree. I agree with the fact that the banner's business practice, and this is not really related to Trap Banner, but we just kind of wanted to talk about it just because it was relevant to the timing. I do think that the having the units unfeatured, the brand new ones, is definitely pretty scummy. I can say that with certainty.
But at least it's all heroes cards though.
Right, but they've never done that before because that's I think the biggest issue why I have a problem with that is because not only did JP have 3 banners to get the cards that would inevitably be featured on there, those units that are unfeatured on the World Mission banner, as far as we know anyway, won't be being added to the general pool.
Yeah, as far as we know.
So then that means, or what we can assume, is that they will literally only be available on Global, unfeatured on every Heroes banner going forward, and that's the only banner that they will be available on. Therefore, making them the hardest units in the game to pull.
I mean, yes, but actually no, because think about it this way.
Nani?
On JP, well, in a way you're right, yes, but even on JP, after the first 2 waves of heroes, pulling the original ones started to get really hard if you didn't have them. And
I didn't pull Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks till the 3rd one, I think.
Yeah, so in a way, that's just how the banner works in a way. Sure, it's worse on Global because it's the first time, but at least people can look forward to at least going forward. It should be the same for both.
I mean,
which means it'll be increasingly harder to get the units on both versions. So
yes, but I mean, unless you are, brand new player where that would be the case, that's still neglecting the 3 times before that JP players have had the option to get the units, and Global players didn't have that option even available to them. So sure, it's the same difficulty pulling them from here going forward, but that's neglecting the 3 previous banners. Also, this is very weird. We're usually not on opposite sides of the coin when it comes to this. I'm defending the Global outcry, I guess, and you're against it. This is weird.
Yeah, the way I feel, yes, it does suck, but it's not really Akatsuki's fault in a way. I feel,
because I can give you that one. Copyright.
That's they had no reason or even because what if they released heroes and nobody summoned? Then they wasted their time and probably resources making the cards.
I mean, I think people would have summoned if they just knew about it, just because people anticipated it. But I do agree with you.
Go ahead. You first.
So we don't really know for 100% if it was copyright or rights to be able to bring it to Global.
I feel it was probably just Western not knowledge about it.
Right. That's what I was gonna say. I do definitely think that it was just more so that there was nothing official Dragon Ball Heroes wide stateside. Every licensed Dragon Ball Hero game, product, etc. Was Japanese exclusive. So,
and I just thought of something now. If they did do your idea,
which one?
The one where they'd have those different banners, but every unit would be unfeatured. I feel the reason they probably didn't do that would be due to fear of upsetting the Japanese player base.
Interesting.
Think about it this way. You're a JP man.
Yes.
You've summoned on every hero. You've summoned on every hero's banner since the beginning of the game.
That's still me.
And then on Global, the first OG Heroes banner that had Baby Janemba, Super Python, all those guys were featured on the banner, right? But every other Heroes units that has been out since after that is unfeatured. But it's still the same banner. That banner becomes objectively better than any banner JP had of that.
Wait.
How is that fair?
Are you saying that all of the old ones are featured on the same banner?
Well, because you had the idea having a banner that was
No. I'm saying they release. My idea was that they release every single Heroes banner, so the 4 that they have had on JP, and then just slapping the rest of the units that aren't featured on each of those banners into the unfeatured pool.
So how is that fair to JP though?
No, you're 100% right. I'm just clarifying what I meant.
Yeah, I understand, my bad. But because that is blatantly unfair. Why should Global get the banners? And the thing is, if they didn't do that, there was no point of them releasing the banners, because...
Well, they didn't do that. What do you mean?
Yeah, well, if they didn't... What's it called? If they didn't release the banners the way you said, they wouldn't release the banners at all, which they did do, because you'd have a banner with the first three units like Baby Janemba, Super Pycon, Boobity, and there's one off the top of my head that I can't remember.
Wait, did you say Super Pycon?
I said Teen Gotenks, that was it.
Yes.
You have those four, and then no other units or something. Or I'm pretty sure the first unit's banner probably had general SSRs on it.
Let me double check. I have all the banners pulled up.
Because it would make sense, but
Also, bring back a Raleigh, please. Totally irrelevant, but...
Please.
Continue.
The most exclusive unit in the game,
yes,
bar none.
Definitely. Besides Tiancha.
True. If they did that, I can imagine such a harsh outcry from the JV player base, because, Global would have just gotten a superior banner to something they got. And remember how much Global players complained when JP got slightly buffed version of the Otherworld units. Now imagine the JP player base, a much more,
actually, there was no
player base.
There was no unfeatured units on the original banner.
Oh, really? So it's just heroes.
It was just the 4 featured. There was literally no other SSRs in the banner.
I guess it was an old time. And even then, that old banner, with GSSR, they'd probably make that featured GSSR on Global, too. Yeah. So that would not be fair at all.
That's true.
In the end, it's either Global takes an L, or JP gets completely, it's either way, somebody was going to lose.
That's true, but at the same time...
just unfortunately, Global had to lose on that. At least they still got the banner.
I still feel like Global players wouldn't have been... I feel like JP players wouldn't have been as angry about it. I mean, maybe.
I don't know about that one, man. People complained about a unit not having fierce battle.
True. But I don't know. I mean, I feel like that would have been a fair trade just because Global just has such a poor opportunity in the grand scheme of things to be able to pull the units that are unfeatured on the banner. I don't know. I still think it's a little unfair. Yes. I guess you're right. It's just kind of...
You can say that... Well, sorry, go ahead.
It's the better of two... Well, I mean, it's not even really the better of two evils. It's just kind of two evils and deciding which one to go with.
You're thinking about that as a long-time JP player. Even recent JP players have had this problem Global had, in a way. Because, new Heroes banner. All the units, all the...
Right. No, I understand that.
So it's
But that's what I was saying, too, when you're saying, now both versions are starting from a baseline, which is true, and that's also kind of just the nature of gacha games, is that
and plus,
you have to remember people join at different points.
You can also think about it this way. Now this is pretty much confirmed, when the third batch technically?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, when the third batch of units, the Demigra, the Super Saiyan 3s.
Oh, yeah.
When they get TURs, they'll be featured. So then Global will have another chance of getting them. So, in a way, it's kind of useless complaining.
Wait. Why do you say that?
Why wouldn't they be featured if they get TURs?
Gohan and Trunks weren't featured, and they just got TURs on the new banner.
Gohan and Trunks are featured on the new banner, my guy.
They are?
Yeah, same thing with Doa.
I'm smoking then. Never mind.
You are. The only units that aren't featured, though. Granted, the other older batch heroes units aren't, but I feel like because this is a world mission theme, so I have to introduce new units. But I feel like if they awaken if they could also awaken, they could straight up release a new heroes banner with new heroes collab just with TURs of the new banner. Just slap on the previous banner that had the Masked Saiyan King and Prince.
Then isn't that literally doing what I was recommending? Just in a different format of still releasing the units on a featured on a banner? Or are you saying that for both Global and JP? Is that what
both Global and JP? Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I don't know. I think either way.
Happen that they're gonna awaken and be featured probably.
Right. I think
it only makes sense.
I think either way, it's just, whatever way they would have done it, which, the way that they did it is unfortunately how they did it. It's
whichever way it was gonna suck either way for one of the.
I will say though, despite everything we just said, in terms of the kind of scummy practice of having new units unfeatured, in terms of it being a trap banner, I definitely don't think that was the case. Again, I think it was just unfortunate timing, and especially unfortunate timing because of the fact that it did come out right before 300 milli, and the unfeatured thing I know kind of sullied a lot of people's mood on it. But regardless though, I definitely don't think it should be regarded as a trap banner. It just kind of came out right before something else big.
Now I'm gonna probably end this on a pretty hot take.
Go for it.
But I just want to get this out, especially regarding heroes. To everyone, the Reddit alike, to people watching the video.
Oh no.
If you're one of the people...
Are we never going to have a guest on again?
I'm sorry, but I have to say it. If you're one of the people who complained about this...
I don't care that you broke your elbow.
If you're one of the people who complained about the scummy business practices of Bandai or Vakatsuki doing this, and we're also one of the people who complained that Heroes never got global, and now are turning heel saying oh, they should have never released the banner at all if they're just going to release half the units unfeatured. I don't want to hear that hypocrisy in this community, because you should be happy that they finally released Heroes units on global after 4 years practically. Even if they're unfeatured, they're still usable. Or they're still obtainable, even though it's harder. And half the game is RNG anyways. People could have pulled 3 Supreme Kai of times in one multi. Stop complaining you can't pull your waifu.
And oof. I mean, there's only one. Rant. Wait. But you're forgetting about the best waifu on the banner, Boobity.
True, you're right. That's the real complaint. Boobity, boycott.
How do we not mention him this whole video?
No, Boobity, why you do this?
And also, if you did pull 3 Konoas, then you would also get still a featured unit at the end.
Yeah.
So,
but anyways, that's my hot take. I just gotta get out. As a global player, I do understand it sucks, but at least we have the units. That's the main thing. All the units are accessible in the game, even though it's hard to pull them. 3% unfeatured rates does sound bad. It's 2% lower, but you're still guaranteed a unit. And at least from my experience, my RNG could be swayed, but I got 6 unfeatured units out of 6 multis. So just take that as you will. It's not if you summon, there is still a good chance to get an unfeatured unit.
And that is the other thing to remember that I don't know if we mentioned. I think we have, or it's kind of just implied. The fact that the only unfeatured units on the banner are the other heroes units. So if you are going to pull an unfeatured unit, it is going to be one of the ones that you would be looking for.
Yeah, the worst unit you technically could get, not even because they're bad, is Super Saiyan 3 Teen Trunks.
I mean...
Even then, he's good. He's not bad, but he's just old.
No, the worst unit you could get is SSR Boobity.
True. You got me there.
Nah, TUR Boobity low-key great. But anyway.
That was my rant. I'm sorry if I offended you. I didn't mean to.
I mean...
all this stuff, it's Heroes releases on global. Finally, and then everybody sees how they did it, and it's just might as well just not released it. How ungrateful of a mentality is that? Maybe that's just me. Maybe we shouldn't have to be grateful that I did something wrong, but I'm done with the hot takes. Theo, take it away.
No, I was just gonna say, I can certainly agree with the sentiment of the fact that at least they are in the game. You have to look at the positive of that. And as well, most certainly, if you're somebody who decided to say that the banner shouldn't have come at all after, like demanding for the banner to come, then that's just ridiculous. And, again, I'm very grateful that Heroes got the units. That Global got the units at all, considering, there was a time where I was like 100% convinced, nope, never coming. So
look at us now.
Yes, look at me now. So I'm very glad for that. I just think that
go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, I think at the end of the day,
someone got it taken out.
True, but it was just kind of unfortunate that for such a anticipated banner, because dare I say, this banner was maybe one of the most anticipated banners in Dokkan history in terms of global.
I mean, you can say that about any Heroes banner,
I guess. Honest. Well, no, I'm just saying...
But it is definitely a great banner, though.
No, I'm saying that it was just one of the most anticipated banners in, like, Global's history from literally 4 years of anticipation.
Yeah, true.
And just for it to end in the way that it did, I think was just a really, really unfortunate end to it all.
Yeah, but it was all due to happenstance mainly, and at least we have to solace in going forward. Heroes should be openly available on both versions when they do a new... And now we have the potential of Heroes Dokkan Fest if they really want to do that, which is amazing. Will they do it? Who knows? Probably not. But we can hope. There's a chance. Like, it opens up a lot of possibilities, and I think people really take that for granted.
I'm praying. I really, really...
I'm a little too emotional with that, wow.
No, you're fine. I really, really hope, if anything, that if they do decide to make Heroes Dokkan Fests, they make sure that it's World Mission so that both versions can get it.
Well, here's the thing. Even if it's not World Mission, well, here's the thing. On JP, like literally, the only difference I could see is if they release... What's like a really hype... Name me a really hype Heroes card, hypothetically, that isn't a World Mission card, but just a Dragon Ball Heroes card. Off the top of your head, no one? No.
Super Saiyan Kaioken Vegito.
Okay. Super Saiyan Kaioken Vegito. On JP, he'd probably just be labeled Super Dragon Ball Heroes. Mm-hmm. And the only difference is on Global, they'll just label him World Mission. He's in the game. He could be from World Mission. He could be whatever you want him to be. What's your problem? Done. Easy. Slap it in the game.
That is true. I mean, I was going to say they can't do that, but then again, they did that with the rest of the units.
They did that to freaking...
Boobity.
Boobity too, yeah. I don't even think Boobity has a card in your World Mission, honestly.
I don't think he does either. I'll look that up. I'm definitely going to look that up afterward, because now you got me curious.
It's as simple as that, and like, they proved they will do that. I don't even think Super Saiyan 3 Gohan is in World Mission.
Maybe?
Super Saiyan 3 Trunks, I think. Super Saiyan 3 Gohan, I'm not sure.
We'll double check afterward.
But either way, you get my point. Like, it's so much possibilities now. I'm honestly excited for it. Like, next time JP gets a Heroes collab, I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna save a few stones on Global, wait till that comes over here, throw a few multis, let's get it. Because it's gonna happen. Global, there's no reason now that Global won't get the Heroes collabs. They'll probably just rename it another World Mission collab. Because the game World Missions probably could still get updated. So
that's so bad. When you said that, I just imagined like on the banner it said another World Mission collab.
Another World Mission collab. That'll be funny.
Like in the the LR banner font text.
Yep. World Mission collab 2, baby. But anyhow, I think I've ranted enough actually.
Yeah, no, you're good. I mean, hey, I enjoy when you kind of take the reins on the episode.
I'm sorry for that hot take before.
No, it's fine.
I know this video is probably going to have 9,000 dislikes now.
Nah, it's all good.
All about the Dokkan community? Oh, no.
It definitely adds more content, and that's what we're all about.
There you go. Yeah, it's the watch time.
Yeah.
Glad to get here for the dislikes, so got him.
Then we better get out of here before the dislikes.
And with that, Theo, take us away.
Y'all, thank you so much for watching this episode of the Extreme Z Podcast. Of course, as always, let us know what your opinions are in the comments section below. Other than that, guys, hope you have a good one.
Later, guys.